Welcome to this new tutorial. In this tutorial, we will learn all about Azure DevOps. So basically, this is going to be complete tutorial of Azure DevOps and everything we will learn from scratch. So if you are completely beginner to the Azure DevOps or you are experienced to Azure DevOps, then you can watch this tutorial and you will learn lots of things. I would say most of the thing of the Azure DevOps through this tutorial. This is the first part of the tutorial, and in this part we will learn what is DevOps in general. We will not talk about Azure DevOps. We will simply talk about what is DevOps. Start. First of all, let's have a look. What is the agenda of this video? This video we will learn what is DevOps, what is the need of DevOps, who should learn DevOps, what are the benefits of DevOps. These few important questions we are going to cover in this video. The software development works. Before DevOps, let's have a look on how software development works. Basically, I will discussing a basic life cycle of the software development. In the starting of everything, you have to make a plan. Once your plan is ready, you have to write the code. Then you have to build your code so that you can give it to the testing team. Then the testing team will test the product. After that, it will be deployed on the server. Once the code is deployed on the server, there are some operation which needs to perform. The last one is monitoring. Someone from the team has to monitor what exactly is happening on the server. Does it need to be scale up or the scale down, or do you need to increase the server capacity, or do you need to decrease the server capacity? All these things we need to monitor on this server. So if you are working any startup company, or you are working very small premises, or you have very few members in your team, then all the things are done by the same person. The same team work on the plan, the development, and the developer. But if you are working a big organization, or even if you are working any small organization, and still your organization follows same process, then the things are little bit different. How all the steps are done by the different teams. So first we have the plan. For the planning of the any project, we have the different team. We can say that these teams come under business team or the product team. The product owner sits with the client and he works on the planning part of the product. Then we have the development team. The team include developer and the tester. They code build and the test the product, and then at the last we have the operation team. The main work of the operation team is the development, the code, and the server monitoring and the operating. So right now we can say that we have three teams. We have three different teams, three teams working on the particular product of the development. Earlier we are working in the waterfall model. Then all these teams were working independently. When agile comes in the picture, the gap between these two teams were filled. So business team or PO and the development team were working together on the success of product. Now we can have more teams, which is operation team. Still these gaps were between the two teams, that is the development team and the operation team, have simply some of gaps. Let's understand what is DevOps. DevOps is something where the development and the operation work together. So we can say that Dev from the development and the Ops from the operation. Hence, we have the new word which is DevOps. From the slide, you can understand that DevOps is something related to the development team and the operation team. And this is the plan symbol in between them. It means they will work together. Basically, DevOps full the gap between development and the operation, just like Agile did the business team, the PO, and the development team. Same thing done by the DevOps, the development team, and the operation. Let's have a look on few points. What is DevOps? DevOps is a culture or product is very important to understand, which fills the gap between development team and the operation team. If you are thinking DevOps is a tool or a process or a methodology or any technique, then this is not true. DevOps basically a culture. It is a practice. Both the team works together in the entire software development life cycle to ensure the quality of the product, ability of the product to work with the different environment. Let me tell you a very general statement from the development team. So that what happened when a particular developer develops something and he gives it the testing for the testing, and if somebody is not working in the environment, then there is a general excuse, or we can say general statement from the development team that this is working fine on my system, I don't know what is happening on other environment. It means there is some problem related to the environment and the gap is filled by the developer. So, in this developed environment, both the teams work together and they focus on the environment part, the quality of the product, and there are different aspects they will learn in the later part of the video or in the tutorial. All these points are taken care by DevOps. Lots of tools are available in the market to automate this process to work in the DevOps. You can choose any of them as per your requirement. All tools you are there on price, some of priceless, some of paid, but all of them have a feature to automate your process. Even until automatically all these things happen in automatically way. So, DevOps help us to run the life cycle on each commit or particular interval by using automate process. What it means, if you are talk about the overview of the software development life cycle, what happened initially we plan, we develop and we deploy. But if I can say all this process will happen on each commit you made to your code. So whenever you are working on Git repository or any code repository and you commit your code and you simply push it, all the steps happen this automatically. So whenever you push the code, it code will build automatically, it will test automatically, it will be deploy automatically, or and other operation which are available, these all those operation will happen automatically. So basically we are taking care of each commit to the software development to ensure the quality and other aspect of product. That was about the introduction. Question is who should learn DevOps? It is very important question. Each person is working on software development team, developer, tester, scrum master, etc. All the teams working software development team needs to learn DevOps. I am not mentioning any technology. So if you are working any technology, then you should learn DevOps. DevOps is a irrespective of your technology. If you are working with Node.js, Java, PHP or any other technology which is available in the market, then DevOps is for you. Operation team, obviously the operation, all the member form the operational team who is responsible for deploying the management, the monitoring, all these thing. All the person from the operation team on the team learn proper developers, individual developer. If you are not working in a team and you are individual contributor on the particular project, still you need to learn about the DevOps because it is going to improve your process, your speed of development, speed of deployment, all these things it going to improve that. The next point is freelancer. So if you are a freelancer and you need to manage your code. So sometime what happen? You write your code into your system, and because of some reason, the system got crashed. Then what will happen? You need to manage your code. So sometime what happen? Your write code system, and because of some reason, your system got crashed. Then what will happen? You lose all the code, all the planning, everything you lose. What will happen if you will manage all this thing into the server? Then everything will be available to you every time whenever you will have access that server from the kind of machine. Next is management. The management team must also learn about the DevOps, because what is exactly is the development team is doing. They can get a clear picture by looking at a few graphs and the details of the work which is going to hence. Management team should also learn DevOps. Next is client. The client, if you are a client of the project and some teams working on your product, then you must learn about the DevOps, because you can get a clear picture what is going on the development. You can see the progress with the help of multiple types of graphs with the help of development. How many bugs are there? How many stories are there extra? These points are taken care by the DevOps. So if you are client, he must learn about the DevOps. And at the last, everyone who is related to the development, then they should know about the DevOps. We will start the benefits of DevOps. Let's see what are the benefits of DevOps. First thing, fast delivery. Fast delivery. Developing code from dev machine to server is very easy. So basically developer has to commit the code, he has to push into the particular repository, and all the process of deployment in the code will be automatically. So it is very fast deploy on the particular server, reduce time, lots of things like testing, deployment, rollback are happen automatically. Obviously in the beginning you have to make some setup, we have to write some code, but once you are done with the things, then everything will be happen automatically, like testing, deployment, all these things. Do you have to focus on your deployment? You have to push your code, and rest will be taken care by the DevOps.